You probably don't feel it happening, but by the time you reach 70, half of your muscle mass, yes, half, may already be gone. That's not just a number, it's the strength you need to stand up from a chair, the stability that keeps you from falling, the independence that lets you live on your own terms. And here's the real shocker. Once that muscle is gone, it's not easy to get it back. That's why sarcopenia, the silent loss of muscle as we age, is one of the biggest threats to your health that hardly anyone is talking about. But let me ask you something. Why do so many seniors stop lifting weights just when they need it the most? It's not because they don't care about their health. It's because the usual advice, lift heavy or push through pain, just doesn't work for aging bodies. Fragile joints, old injuries, arthritis, it can all feel like a recipe for disaster. So they give up, or worse, they avoid movement altogether. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. New research shows that even lightweight resistance training, using as little as 1 or 2 pounds, can help preserve and rebuild muscle. A study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that micro-loading, gradually adding small amounts of weight, can trigger muscle growth safely without overloading fragile joints. That's where Russian kettlebells come in. You see, Russian kettlebells aren't just another piece of gym equipment, they're uniquely shaped, allowing for natural flowing movements that engage your entire body, improving grip strength, balance, and functional strength all at once. And because you can start with as little as 1 to 3 pounds, they're ideal for seniors dealing with joint pain, arthritis, or limited mobility. If this resonates with you, hitting that like button really helps us reach more people who might be struggling with these same challenges. So what happens if you ignore muscle loss? Well, it doesn't just stay the same, it gets worse, fast. Every year you can lose up to 3 to 5% of your remaining muscle mass, making you weaker, slower, and more likely to fall. And a single fall, that can mean a fractured hip, a long hospital stay, or even permanent disability. But let's pause for a second. How does it feel to hear that? Have you or someone you love ever experienced a fall or a sudden loss of strength that changed everything? It's a scary thought, isn't it? But here's the good news. You can fight back. And the key is simpler than you might think. Micro-loading with lightweight Russian kettlebells, even as light as 1 to 3 pounds. Now, you might be wondering, how can something so light make a difference? Well, let's break that down. The secret lies in how micro-loading works with your body. You see, as we age, our muscles respond differently. Heavy weights and intense high-impact workouts can actually cause more harm than good, leading to inflammation, joint pain, or injury. That's why so many seniors stop strength training entirely. They're afraid it's too risky. But research shows that tiny, controlled increases, like adding just a single pound at a time, can stimulate muscle growth safely. It's like a gentle nudge to your muscles, encouraging them to rebuild without overwhelming your body. Think about it like this. You wouldn't try to lift a boulder if you've been sitting on the couch for years, right? You'd start by lifting a pebble, then a brick, then something a little heavier. That's the essence of micro-loading, and it's the exact opposite of the old no pain, no gain mentality. In fact, a study from the American College of Sports Medicine found that even low-intensity resistance training, when done consistently, can improve strength, mobility, and balance in older adults. That's huge, especially when you consider that falling is the #1 cause of injury and death among seniors. Let's get real here. I know it's not just about statistics. It's about the little things, like the frustration of struggling to open a jar, the fear of going for a walk alone, the heartbreak of watching your world get smaller because your body feels weaker. But imagine this instead, feeling stronger every week, picking up a bag of groceries without a second thought, moving with confidence, knowing your joints are supported, not strained. That's the power of Russian kettlebells used the right way. And here's the best part. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy machines. You don't even need more than 15 minutes a day. With the right technique, kettlebell exercises can be a joint-friendly, low-impact workout you can do at home, safely and effectively. So what's the first step you can take? Well, start light, really light. Don't worry if it feels too easy at first. The key is to focus on consistent, controlled movements, building strength without strain. Start with basic mobility exercises like gentle swings, carries, or presses with a 1 to 3 pound kettlebell. Have you ever tried using lightweight resistance like this before? Let me know in the comments below. I read them all and I'd love to hear about your experience. So let's get specific. Which kettlebell exercises are best for seniors who are new to this, or who have fragile joints and are worried about getting hurt? Here are 3 simple, safe, and effective moves to start with. Designed to preserve muscle, protect your joints, and even improve your balance. Chapter 1. The kettlebell carry. Hold a lightweight kettlebell, just 1 to 3 pounds, by your side, and simply walk slowly in a straight line. This might sound too easy, but it's actually one of the best functional strength exercises you can do. It challenges your grip strength, engages your core, and helps stabilize your hips and legs, all critical for preventing falls. 2. The seated press. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, hold your light kettlebell at shoulder height, and press it gently overhead. This is a low-impact strength training move that builds shoulder stability and arm strength without putting unnecessary pressure on your joints. 3. The slow deadlift. Place the kettlebell on the floor in front of you. With a neutral spine, meaning you're not hunched over, gently bend at the hips and knees. Pick up the kettlebell and slowly stand up. This teaches your body safe movement patterns for everyday tasks, like lifting a bag of groceries or a grandchild, without strain or injury. The goal isn't to crush your workout. It's to build functional strength that makes daily life easier. And remember, the weight doesn't matter as much as the movement does. You're retraining your body step by step to stay strong, stable, and confident. Here's something most people don't realize. When you're over 70, you're not just training for muscle. You're also training to keep your brain sharp, your reflexes quick, and your body coordinated. Studies from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy have shown that strength training for seniors, even at low weights, can improve reaction time, balance, and reduce fall risk by as much as 40%. That's why starting now is so important. The longer you wait, the more your muscles shrink, and the harder it becomes to rebuild them. But if you take action today, even with the tiniest kettlebell, you're sending a powerful signal to your body. I'm not done yet. And honestly, it's not just about strength. It's about what that strength gives you, the freedom to live life on your terms, to walk without fear, to stay independent, to play with your grandkids, to get up from the floor without struggling. So if you're ready to take back your strength, here's what I'd suggest. Get yourself a lightweight Russian kettlebell, around 1 to 3 pounds. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day, 3 to 4 times a week. Focus on slow, controlled movements, the carry, the press, the deadlift. And remember, small, consistent steps matter more than big, exhausting workouts. Have you ever thought that light weights, even just a couple pounds, could make such a big difference? It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Here's something to remember. It's not about lifting heavy, it's about lifting smart. By starting small and building gradually, you're creating a foundation for lasting strength that protects your body from falls, fractures, and disability. That's the heart of microloading, and it's why lightweight kettlebells can be a game changer for seniors over 70. And think about this. When you strengthen your muscles, even a little, you're also helping your bones stay strong. Research shows that resistance training, even at low levels, can maintain or even increase bone density, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. That means you're not just preventing muscle loss. You're protecting your entire skeletal system. plus the gentle, flowing motions of kettlebell exercises help improve joint mobility, reduce stiffness, and support anti-inflammatory movement. A huge benefit if you're dealing with arthritis or chronic pain. Imagine your joints feeling looser, more fluid, like they've been well oiled after a kettlebell session. That's the beauty of this approach. It's not just strength, it's movement health. So what's the most important thing to remember when starting? Don't rush, don't overdo it, don't chase the weight. Start where you are, whether that's lifting a 1-pound kettlebell or just practicing the movements without any weight at all. That's okay, that's progress. And here's a little challenge for you. After this video, I'd love for you to grab a light object in your house, maybe a can of soup, a water bottle, or a light dumbbell, and try just 5 slow, controlled carries across the room. Feel how your body responds. Notice your grip, your posture, your balance. Then let me know in the comments, how did it feel? Did you feel more confident, more stable, more aware of your body? I read every comment, and your story could inspire someone else to take that first step too. And if you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building strength, staying mobile, and living life on your own terms. Now, you might be wondering, isn't it too late for me? I'm over 70. I've already lost so much muscle. Can I really rebuild it now? The answer is a powerful yes. Studies show that older adults can still gain muscle, even into their 80s and 90s, with the right approach. It's never too late to start. Even if you feel like you're starting from scratch, your body is more resilient than you think. And let me tell you something that might surprise you. Your muscles don't care how old you are. They respond to stimulus, whether you're 25, 55, or 85. When you challenge them, even just a little, they adapt. They grow. They get stronger. It's not magic, it's biology. And when you combine micro-loading with kettlebell exercises, you're giving your body exactly what it needs, a safe, joint-friendly way to rebuild strength. Let's take a moment to reflect on why this matters. It's not just about being able to lift something heavier, it's about the little moments that add up. Getting out of bed without struggling, carrying a bag of groceries without pain, playing with your grandkids without feeling winded or weak, going for a walk and knowing you're steady on your feet. That's what this is really about. Freedom, independence, and the confidence that your body won't let you down. And here's the thing. When you combine micro-loading with functional movements like carries, presses, and deadlifts, you're not just working one muscle at a time, you're building whole body strength, training your muscles, joints, and nervous system to work together the way they do in real life. This is why kettlebells are so powerful for seniors. Their unique shape allows you to move in natural, flowing patterns, strengthening your grip, improving balance, and boosting your core stability without putting excessive strain on your joints. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that older adults who trained with kettlebells just twice a week for 8 weeks saw significant improvements in strength, balance, and functional movement, even when starting with very light weights. That's why I encourage you to start small, start safe, stay consistent. Your progress will build over time, and it's those small wins that lead to big results. Imagine 6 months from now, feeling stronger, more stable, more confident than you do today, all because you picked up a 1-pound kettlebell and took that first step. So what's holding you back? Is it fear of getting hurt, uncertainty about how to start, or maybe the belief that it's too late for you? Let me assure you, it's never too late. And your journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to begin. Now, if you're curious about how to build on this and take your kettlebell training to the next level, especially with fragile joints in mind, I've got you covered. In the next video, we'll explore a step-by-step routine that you can follow at home. No fancy equipment, no complicated moves, just safe, simple, and effective. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. And if this video has helped you, give it a thumbs up. It helps more seniors find this information and stay strong. So are you ready to give this a try? Let me know in the comments. What's one thing you're excited to do once you start feeling stronger? Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to imagine what your life could look like 6 months from now, after you've been practicing these kettlebell exercises a few times a week. Picture yourself standing up from a chair with ease, reaching for a jar on the top shelf without hesitation, feeling stronger, steadier, and more independent. No more worrying about every step you take. No more fear of a simple fall turning into a life-altering injury. That's the freedom we're talking about here. And the best part? This isn't just a dream. It's achievable. Micro-loading with Russian kettlebells, even as light as 1 to 3 pounds, can help you preserve muscle mass, improve balance, and support joint health, even if you've been inactive for years. Here's your simple action plan to get started. Step 1. Choose a light kettlebell around 1 to 3 pounds. If you don't have one yet, use a can of soup or a water bottle to start. Step 2. Commit to just 5 to 10 minutes of movement, 3 to 4 times per week. Start small and stay consistent. Step 3. Focus on the 3 essential moves: the carry, the seated press, and the slow deadlift. These will build your functional strength without stressing your joints. Step 4. Listen to your body. If something feels too hard, slow down or lower the weight. The goal is gentle, consistent progress, not pushing through pain. Step 5. Track your wins, no matter how small. Did you carry groceries a little easier? Stand up from a chair without struggling? That's progress worth celebrating. And remember, this isn't just about kettlebells. It's about reclaiming your vitality. It's about proving to yourself that you're not done yet, that you still have the power to grow stronger, steadier, and more confident every day. If you're ready to take the next step, make sure to subscribe, because in our next video, we'll walk through a full-body kettlebell routine for seniors that you can follow at home. We'll focus on joint-friendly moves, proper form, and safe progressions so you can feel empowered and in control. And if this video helped you, give it a like. It lets me know this is a topic that matters to you, and it helps us reach more seniors who might be struggling in silence. Before you go, leave a comment below. What's one small change you can make today to start building your strength? I read every comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking this step for your health. And I'll see you in the next video.